morning. Good morning. I'm Dean Glenn Carrington, and I'm happy to be the first to greet you this morning to our newest extension at Norfolk State, NSU Innovation Center on the Main. Can you get better than that? We are so excited about what's inside for you to see in just a few seconds. But we're so pleased to have so many special guests today and supporters to Norfolk State University. And I acknowledge the program participants include President Stitt, Mayor Kenny Alexandra. I also wish to acknowledge the presence of many of the board visitors, as well as the members of Research Innovations Foundation, NSU Foundation, NSU Athletics Foundation, and the NSU Alumni Association Board of Directors. Thank you for being here today. Also wish to acknowledge the presence of Councilwoman Andrea McClellan, Ward 6. I see her. Also, Delegate Jay Jones, and Board of Visitors Ken Crowder, Dr. Croce, and Rector Joan Wilmer. It is my pleasure to bring forward Dr. Stitt at this point, our interim president, for forward-looking and greetings. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn, and good morning to all. What a beautiful day. As the old Negroes would say, God has smiled on us, and he really has today with this beautiful welcome. Well, we've come a long ways from the 50 years ago when Patricia and I were at Norfolk State and we had the White House and two little other buildings on campus. And look where we are today, downtown in the Innovation Corridor. So I'd like to say welcome. And like we always say, we see the future in you. That's what we tell our students. But you should also know we have a campaign, and this is so fitting, that working with Dr. Fontaine and her staff, we now have a campaign that says we see the future in Hampton Roads. So you will see billboards around town that says we see the future in Norfolk with our students, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, Suffolk, Hampton, all around, because we do see the future, and this is part of it. So we're delighted to be here today and to bring Norfolk State to the downtown Norfolk business community. Wow, what a legacy. Rector Wilmer, welcome back home. Also an NSU alum. Let me acknowledge, of course, the wonderful and innovative and forward-thinking mayor of Norfolk, Mayor Kenneth Alexander. Let's give him a round of applause. Mayor, you and I have had many conversations, and we really thank you for your support of Norfolk State, not just this iconic building, but all of what we're trying to do on campus and Corporal Avenue and the areas surrounding Norfolk State University. So together, we are reimagining what is possible in Norfolk. I also want to give a special recognition and thanks to Glenn Carrington, Dean of the Business School. And as a former business school dean, I can tell you that's the best job in the academy. Crossdale and members of the NSU Research and Innovation Foundation, what a treat, what a treat. Working with our finance people, Gerald Hunter, our provost, Hamilton, and everyone, just thank you. And thank you for your team effort in making today's possible. It shows what can happen when a team comes together and have just what a wonderful vision. We could not do this without the leadership of everyone present here today. So we just thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a great day, like every day, to be a Spartan, of course, as we celebrate the opening of the Norfolk State University Innovation Center on East Main Street. I like that. And the start of a new chapter in our rich history. From the time that African American citizens thought in 1935 during the Depression that things could be different, we continue their legacy today with the expansion of Norfolk State downtown. What a ride. In 1935, as I said, Norfolk State opened its doors in a tiny space in a YMCA facility. Since then, we've become a leader in cybersecurity, the arts, business, social work. I could go on, and of course, sociology, since I'm a major of that when I was here. We've also grown into a 136-acre campus, state-of-the-art academic buildings, and modern student housing that will open another opening with 740 new beds in the fall. And of course, our athletic facilities. And this is MEAC week. As a plug for the MEAC, you should know, though, that Norfolk State tickets are sold out. So if you didn't get your tickets, you have to sit in another section, but you can still wear your green and gold and holler behold from wherever you are in the arena, okay? And today's ribbon ceremony just adds another operation, a satellite location to the heart of downtown, which depicts, yes, another milestone in Norfolk State's history of growth, opportunity, and progress. Despite our progress, one thing that is always will remain unchanged, and it's simply this. At Norfolk State, students will always be first, and a higher quality education will always be accessible to those who come through our doors committed to the pursuit of higher learning and self-empowerment. As an HBCU for the modern world, NSU is grounded by its history, focused on the future, and deeply committed to our success of our students. On the road ahead, we will move with a sense of urgency to continue to expand our borders and broadening our horizons, educate and shape the minds of our students with the goal of producing high-quality, well-rounded individuals who will affect change and become leaders of the profession they choose in any field of human endeavor. Grow the university while continuing to make it financially robust and educationally vibrant for many, many years to come. It takes a village to raise a child and to grow a university. The doors of Norfolk State will always be open for dialogue and partnership. So today's opening of the Norfolk State University Innovation Center on East Main Street represents a powerful opportunity for community and public-private partnerships, as we like to call town and gown. What could be no better than that? Between Norfolk State Business and Economic Community of Norfolk and our neighbors across Virginia. Essentially, this center would be the hub where business knowledge and cutting-edge information as relates to the economy, business trends, and the latest research are disseminated through the leading technology. And this fits so well with our funding for our new African American Data Center that the legislature just funded for us at $300,000, where we'll be doing polling and other kind of data. It's just a continuation of that. It's just a great part of what we're trying to do. But by working together, we will reimagine what is possible in the world of entrepreneurship, as well as in the business and all community development, while revitalizing our communities, securing our nation, and improving our world. So thank everyone for being here today. There is no limit to what we can achieve by working together for the common good. And as we always say, behold,
the green and gold.
Thank you, Dr. Stead. It is now my pleasure to introduce our mayor, who made all this happen. Kenneth Cooper Alexander was elected mayor of the city of Norfolk on May 3, 2016. A native of Norfolk and a president of Metropolitan Funeral Service, he began his public service career more than 2 decades ago. Before his election as mayor, Mr. Alexander served in the Senate of Virginia, where he was a member of the Committees of Commerce and Labor, Finance, Transportation, Privileges, and Elections. Wow. In 1985, graduate of Lake Taylor High School, Mr. Alexander holds a bachelor's degree in political science from Old Dominion University, a master's degree in diplomacy from Norwich University, the oldest private military college in the country, and presently he's working as a doctorate in leadership and change at Antioch University. Mr. Alexander and his wife, Donna Burnley Alexander, have 2 children-aged sons, Kenneth and David. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our esteemed mayor, the Honorable Kenneth Alexander.
Thank you. Welcome to Norfolk. Thank you, Glenn. I do want to acknowledge the presence of our school board member, Rodney Jordan, is here. Thank you, Rodney, for being here. Staunch supporter of Norfolk State, our city manager, Doug Smith, with our chief deputy, Winter Benda. Thank you for being here. And thank you all. We're excited here in the city of Norfolk to have Norfolk State University right next to our city hall. Welcome. For this innovation center in the heart of our downtown, it's a symbol of the city's growing partnership with Norfolk State and our deep commitment to entrepreneurship. The city has made innovation and entrepreneurship a top priority. In 2016, we expanded our small business initiative in the downtown through our Department of Development, and we're providing one-on-one assistance to residents with business ideas. And we have brought high-quality entrepreneurship training programs into our neighborhoods. The Norfolk State Innovation Center is the next step. The center will be a much-needed resource and valued partner in an inclusive entrepreneurship and development. Minutes away from our bus line and our light rail, and a short walk from our St. Paul's Quadrant, the center is accessible to entrepreneurs throughout Norfolk. Our small businesses initiatives in the Department of Development has already reached out to the Norfolk State University by exploring a joint programming opportunities, leveraging the city and the university assets and capabilities. Team Norfolk looks forward to working with Dr. Carrington and the center staff to help Norfolk residents reach their potential as entrepreneurs, and strengthen our community. And yes, behold, the green and gold.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor. We are so pleased that you were able to join us today for this special occasion. At this time, it's my pleasure to call for the Rector of Norfolk State University's Board of Visitors, Joan Wilmer, who will bring remarks on behalf of the board. Ms. Wilmer, please come forward.
I'm short. To Dr. Melvin Stith, President of Norfolk State University, and the Honorable Mayor Kenny Alexander, and to all assembled, good afternoon. On behalf of Norfolk State University Board of Visitors, I extend warm greetings to many of our community partners, friends, and university staff that have gathered here today to celebrate the opening of NSU's new Innovation Center in the beautiful downtown Norfolk. The opening of this new facility is a significant event in the life of the university, which symbolizes the vibrancy and ongoing progress of this institution. This project would have not been possible without the strong support of Mayor Kenny Alexander. Can we please give him a round of applause? It's also made possible by our partners at the NSU Research and Innovation Foundation. The university is grateful for your support and firmly committed to playing a leading role in the city's ongoing efforts to remain the future of Norfolk, Virginia. I would also like to acknowledge the leadership of our interim president, Dr. Melvin Stith, provost of Dr. Leroy Hamilton, and vice president for finance and administration, Mr. Gerald Hunter. Can we give them all a round of applause? And I saved this one last but not least because he really has done a fantastic job just advancing the School of Business. I am so proud of him, and he is the gem in our crown at Norfolk State University, Dean of School of Business, Glenn Carrington. These leaders have provided advocacy and steadfast leadership, in support of this transformative project. Everything we do here in Norfolk State is tied to our core mission of providing our students with high quality education for the 21st century. This facility will directly support the needs of our students and provide NSU with a forum in which to build value-added partnerships and to create synergies that will spark new innovations that will change the world. The doors of Norfolk State University are always open for community dialogue and partnership. Thank you for your presence here today and for your support. Together, we will build a better NSU and a stronger Hampton Roads community. Thank you.
The new Norfolk State Innovation Center on the Main is designed to develop and support an innovative and entrepreneurial ecosystem in Hampton Roads. And we plan to do this basically 4 ways. We're going to partner, of course, with other colleagues, Small Business Administration, others of that sort, with Hampton Roads, with various communities. And we're going to have forums here for people to come and get educated. Do you know that only 2% of the women in America get angel dollars to invest? 2% African American women get those dollars. We have to change that. We got to educate people. We got to bring people here to let them know why is that the case. We can do better. Also, we're going to have co-working space. We're going to let people to come in and collide, think about their ideas. They don't work at home and just think about them to themselves, but they're thinking with others and making their ideas better. We're going to have training. The other day, I saw a young lady come in. She thought she had a great invention, but the invention didn't have legs. And she spent too much money on that invention. Well, we could have cut that off very quickly. She wasted thousands of dollars chasing an idea that didn't work. And finally, we're going to have partnerships. We're going to have partnerships with various parts of this community. And that's how we're going to get better. Because no one knows it all. But together, you stand strong.